Pisces, this is going to be your no contact reading, someone you're not speaking to or someone you haven't heard from. Regardless, this is going to be a reading for you no matter when you see it. So trust that there's a message here. Okay, so let's get started. We have justice coming in. Okay, 5 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. Okay. So I'm kind of feeling right now you are walking away emotionally. Okay, there is some type of justice being served, but still there is some energy of either resentment or conflict or tension, or like waiting for someone to be exposed. Okay, or something like that, because the 7 of Swords is either trying to expose someone or trying to get your own justice, but at the same time, I'm sorry about that. The 7 of Swords can bring in, you know, someone you're catching in a lie. Okay. So there may be something here where there's a need to have like honesty or transparency, because there is still some conflict here going on. A lot of like feeling defeated, either due to manipulation. And I feel like whatever this is, it's like you're getting your justice, like karma is balancing, like it's already in play, but there's still something that feels like you can't really see something. Okay, but it's happening. Now the 8 of Cups is coming through with the 4 of Cups. You decided to choose yourself. There may be some surprise message or something coming in, or something that has to do with like a discovery that you find out something after maybe feeling like a little low or feeling left out in the cold. But you're already going in a new direction here. It's already showing you're disconnecting. And the 4 of Cups does represent you choosing yourself in the end. Okay, you choosing yourself, you knowing that something here is wrong, but you're going to do the right thing or try to do the right thing here. And this is more of you emotionally detaching. So you're looking at things in a new way, a new perspective, seeing the possibilities possibly with somebody new. So, or wanting to do something new. Yeah, 7 of Swords, or wanting to be with somebody new or open your heart up. Now the 7 of Swords is coming up. So there is definitely deceit or feeling like someone's getting away with something. But let's see. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description box below on YouTube. And then on TikTok, it's in my bio. Yeah, there's a lot of thinking. Okay, so someone here with the Knight of Cups is coming in towards you. Remember, this is a no contact reading, but sometimes the energy can shift, as in like someone new could be coming in. But I am seeing a lot of thinking about the past and letting go of what was. I am seeing a Knight of Cups though. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming through, coming towards you. The 7 of Wands, or how somebody currently feels right now. The 7 of Wands is coming in, and the 3 of Cups. Now there may be other interferences here, like family, friends, gossip, other connections, or however, but the challenge is the 7 of Wands. There's like a defense here. There's a feeling of a need to protect some things or someone, or themselves or yourself. Either way, that's the challenge. It's defense. It's feeling like someone's trying to maintain control, defending themselves, trying to stand strong. In this person's mind, they have the Hermit. They're going within. It looks like they may be planning something, but we're going to clarify. We do have the 8 of Pentacles, and the outcome shows the 2 of Cups. We do have the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy with the Strength card and the Justice. So justice is going to be served, maybe not at the time that you want, but if you guys are wondering, it is. So let's clarify. So what is the 6 of Cups coming in as? Whoa. Oh, you're starting to see clear as day. You're starting, that's good. That's really good. I love that. Yep. It's like you're holding back now. You're protecting what you've built in your life. You have value. You're holding on to value, whatever that may be, like self-respect, your money, your home, your family, what you've built. And I feel you're seeing clearly like, hey, so there is some type of perspective change. What is this Knight of Cups? The Queen of Coins. This person, ooh, they are feeling you. They know they made some poor judgment. They know they did. They know they're making the wrong choices. They know that they messed up, Pisces. Okay, this is they know they caused a separation. They are still stuck on the connection. But they, after there has been a tower moment. Now they're kind of lonely, and like now they're here feeling stagnant, which I feel which shifts their energy in some way, because they're showing a disharmony of somebody they feel like was a soulmate, and they know that they literally made poor judgment. Okay, they know that they messed up. That is the truth in this reading. And you know that they messed up, and they know that they messed up. Okay, so they are feeling for you that you're a very nurturing, loving person. You bring a lot of comfort. You've been nurturing. You've been supportive towards this person. You became a safe place, a safe home, an emotional security for this energy, and they know it. They know you don't need anybody anyways. They see that you are more of self-made. Now, this is not to like boost your ego, but if you resonate with that and you have your own stuff and you don't need anybody anyways, and you take care of your own, then that's how you're going to be perceived by anybody, regardless if it's a breakup or not. That's who you are, and they're seeing you like that, and their emotions here are kind of like getting to them. Okay, wow, they know. Seven of Wands, Page of Wands. There is this feeling of a message, okay? So when you have the Page of Wands in the reverse, this can tell me that someone is either scared of like losing their power, but this is very immature energy. This is someone who's like hot and cold, and someone who doesn't really show consistency on anything they say anyways. So I feel like whatever's happening, they just don't know what to do next. Yeah, but they do have feelings, and things are overwhelming because they know that they're lying. They know that they're being deceptive. They know that they're not getting away with anything. They know exactly what they're doing, and it haunts them. Okay, this Seven of Swords, it's like overwhelming because they're doing things to you with bad intentions and denying some type of truth or whatever they're doing. All right, so let's get the Three of Cups. Yeah, the Wounded Warrior. Nine of Wands. Someone's acting like the wounded person. So them being wounded is them acting like the King of Wands in the reverse. This person has this like, I want to win at all costs, very dominant. Pride gets in the way, their ego gets hurt. So it's very hard for them to be vulnerable. They do things to kind of make them feel better. They're not really looking at the whole picture. So I feel like what they're doing is not necessarily doing it to you, even though it's hurting you in the process. It's more about them having dominance and power and feeling like good. They haven't like broken down what I'm seeing as much in the past, but they are very wounded to be operating like this. Okay, they look at you as an opportunity, but also they feel left out in the cold and abandoned themselves regardless. That's just how they feel. What's the Hermit? Okay, so it feels like somebody here wants to recover something. They are coming in as the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, when it comes in, it comes in with charm. It comes in with romance. So this is what they're thinking, and this is how they're currently feeling. So it's like, can we work on this type of energy with the Three of Pentacles? Can we try to, collaborate, to learn about each other, to build a future together? Like, can there be mutual effort and like grow as a couple, or even like in some way? So in their mind, they're thinking about growing as a couple. You are looking at like, I just want justice. So I am seeing like, hey, where's my justice? And they're thinking like, okay, well, if I connect with this person, like, can we grow together? I don't know if you're on the same page at all with that person when it comes to like building anything with them. But that's how they're thinking. Okay, this is how they're thinking. Because in their mind, there's an unequal effort. They know that there's a lack. And it's showing that they're not learning from the past experiences. But all they really know how to do is kind of come in as the Knight of Cups. There's a lot of self-doubt. A lot of them not really knowing their worth here. They don't feel like they can give much to you anyways here. But they can't help but to have emotions for you regardless. Okay? But it does show like with like money or anything like that, they're pretty reckless with that. They don't know how to prioritize anything. They have a lot of setbacks in their life. I mean, that could be money, that can be consistency, or they overindulge in things. But it just shows a lot of like cons than pros with this person. And they know that about themselves. So even though they know that they're lying to themselves. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the Magician. This is more about like what they're planning to do. So now they're thinking about you. They have emotions. It's hermit mode. They're in their mind. And then we have Death. So it doesn't look like they're letting you go. It does feel like there's a shift happening on what they want to do. So they want things to change, want things to move. But let me tell you something. They want it to move in their way without change. So yes, they're not letting you go, but also they're not learning from their mistakes. So whatever is going on, it's like, okay, they want the wheel to turn. They feel still conflicted just like you. There's still tension, but they want control more than anything. They're super unsatisfied to let go of this control that the Emperor wants to play at. Like, I'm going to win at any cost. That's what this energy is bringing. But something light is opening up their heart and they're looking at you differently. And then we have the King and Queen, like, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, something about how wounded they're becoming, and now they're thinking about things, and you together, and then the Death card comes in and says, okay, I want to control how this goes. And this is because of fear of their ego getting bruised. So at the same time, they don't want their ego to get bruised or feel rejected. So I feel like this person is feeling a change of heart, but without the change of patterns. 8 of Pentacles, the Hangman. So somebody's coming in very defensive. Like they're, again, remember, protective. They feel like they don't want to fight, but it is weighing heavy on them. But they look like very breadcrumb. Like they have a lot of emotions here. You have a lot more control than you think for this person to like worry so much about their ego. So you can easily bruise it. That's why they protect it from you. That's why they have to be in power over the connection, regardless what the cost is on how you feel, because it's about them. So with the 7 of Wands energy, it's like, I'm going to come in defensive, give you a little bit just to see if my ego's safe, because there is a change of perspective. And the 8 of Pentacles is coming up as wanting to work things out. Okay, like trying to improve the communication, wanting to maybe build something with you. Now, the 2 of Cups is coming out in the outcome. And the Ace of Swords is coming through. So as in like an opportunity if something could grow, there's still no clarity regarding that. I feel like how the outcome is that when it comes to the Ace of Pentacles to actually grow something stable, there is delays in that. And, you know, and I feel like you're needing to protect yourself and make a wise decision in you're making a wise decision knowing that like, hey, regardless if this person comes back and what they want, they're not really showing up as a stable opportunity anyway. So you're coming in as the King of Swords, making a wise decision in the outcome anyways, because you don't see really this like coming in as a breakthrough within the connection. Maybe a breakthrough for you with justice, but not a breakthrough in the connection for it to grow to something stable. Like you still don't see that future just by how this person is, what you've gone through, how they behave, whatever it is. It just shows that you're still not you just don't feel clear about, like it's not giving you the green light that this is going to work, but whatever is happening, you're getting your justice. You see what I mean? So I feel whatever this is, it's requiring a lot of strength and courage, and to operate from your heart here too with the strength card, because justice is like the scales balancing, even if it's been a long separation. It's just more about honest communication, seeing the things realistically, and kind of looking at this as, well, look at the person as a whole, not what you want. Look at them for who they are. And that's what I feel is coming in the outcome. You're starting to see like this person does not see clearly. You know, they're not having a breakthrough in their own life. So how are we ever going to have an opportunity if they keep resisting change? I don't see a real opportunity here. So I feel like you're making very wise decisions and being more logical than anything with the King of Swords. So this person is coming in like, even though their heart is open up a little bit, the King of Swords is still, you're still using the King of Swords energy in the end, which you're not going to be manipulated. Okay. And you want truth. And this is you seeing clarity on what is fair and what's not, and making wise decisions for your future and how you view this connection. That is awesome. Okay. I like it. I like it. All right. So let's see. So regardless, they're coming in with no change, regardless of what they do. Yeah. They don't want you to move on. They're sending you loving energy. Do you feel it? So something about energy. They're opening up, because in their mind, they're coming in like they're like coming in as Prince Charming, Knight of Cups. And then they want to manifest something here with that energy. And the Hangman is a change of perspective. But I already see you making a decision, because you're coming in as, let's put that King up here. Ooh, with justice. Oh, you guys are getting your justice. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. That's what everybody wants, is is justice for someone doing something wrong to them, you know, like making wrongs right. So there's truth, there's fairness, there is clarity coming in, law of clarity. It's taking accountability, seeing clear, being balanced, and then at the end shows the connection, and you're making that choice from your logic. So you get your justice, but you're also at the same time not going to be manipulated. Just because we spoke does not mean that you get to have all of me again. You know, like that's that type of what I'm feeling here. And you guys may be going off and on with this person like this before, because you're just, this person is kind of like, you see it. Whoa, this person's definitely reminiscing about you. You make me want to be a better person. There was somebody interfering, and they pulled away because they're overwhelmed with everything going on in their life, and maybe because they created that with all their sneakiness. But I pushed you away because I do not want the responsibility. I was pretending to be someone else. So you saw through the mask. You saw that this person, you know, was basically can't fool you. You knew that they were pretending to be something else. So you're starting to see that, and you will see it in the outcome too. All right. So let's see. What is this? What else am I doing? Oh, the untold messages. Yeah. So again, I pulled away because I'm overwhelmed with all the things. I push you away because I do not want the responsibility. That shows me that they don't want to. They have a hard time with teamwork when they're lacking so much in life. And they think that by giving you emotion is going to be enough, but you could still love somebody. But if you really want a stable connection with somebody, they need to have the same mindset of goals and life. You know, if they're stuck in their old ways and thinking that they can people's life without change, they're going to have another thing coming. Moving on, I feel like we both need to go our separate ways. It feels like they're going back and forth with this, because it's like, please don't move on. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. I'm overthinking everything. What will everyone else think? Yeah, so there is there was someone interfering. So there could be family, friends, defensive. I'm not ready to talk. I will only push you away. The feelings I have for you overwhelm me, so I run away to process them. That's exactly what's going on, you guys. They get defensive. A lot of defense here. A lot of their ego getting bruised. I feel like they care more about how they feel more than how you feel. And that's the straight up truth here. They don't, it's like they're not really thinking about like what's best for everyone and to do the right thing. They are thinking about like their intentions are so bad. I mean, they wear a mask to protect an image because that's important to them. So if you're over here not looking and believing their mask, of course, they're going to get defensive and run away because you overwhelm them by seeing through that, you know? They don't, even though you know exactly what they've done to you and the hurtful things, at the same time, they don't want to be looked at that way, even though that's who they are. It's just a weird defense, weird defense mechanism, I guess, a way of cope. I don't know. It's just all about them. They are coming in as the King of Wands in the reverse in the reading, and pretty immature with the Knight of Cups, which is just basically saying they want to come in with the mask again. Heavenly beings send love. Ooh, I love that. So close encounter. You're not broken. Living in a dream world. Sleeping Beauty. You guys may be having a lot of dreams, and take a deeper look. That is the Hangman in the near future. Whoa. Devil in disguise. Who controls you? Manipulation. Make amends if needed. Don't be a victim. Even though a lot of you have a revelation. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you, Pisces. So even though you guys are victims of however what is going on here, Spirit is just like the control of what they did a certain mindset. Not saying you're not. Trust me, I know there's a lot of real victims out there. It's just that can control and hold a lot of resentment, which could still continue to link you to this person. So it's more of what brings justice to you. Okay, Pisces. But Spirit here is saying you're going to have a revelation. You're going to be shown the truth. You're going to see it. Justice is all over your reading. It's coming closer than you think. Just relax, figure out what your pros and cons, figure out what you want, look at the stability of the connection, even if this person comes back or not. Like, what is it? Like, look at, like, okay, this person comes back. Well, have they changed? Are they still the same way? Is it realistic? Because you're coming in as the King of Swords, that you're coming in super intelligent. That's why I'm talking like this, because how you're coming in as the King of Swords, you see very clear. You're very direct. You know exactly where this person's going to go if they don't change. And the Devil in disguise coming in, that's a warning. Okay, so we have some earth angels in here, or not earth angels, but like an angel. You guys are part of here to uplift humanity. You make the world more beautiful. And sometimes the devil can really, or people with dark shadows can really be triggered by that. Okay, so if this message did help or bring any clarity to you, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon. God bless.